Welcome back to the venue at the Dirty Bull Tavern in Woodland Hills, California. I'm Colin Cosell. 2 down, 2 to go. The quarterfinals just keep rolling on. 2 incredible matches, and goodness knows this one has the potential to be the very same. So let's meet the opponents. The next gentleman played in every CDC event this year and boasted one of the highest point per round averages in day 1 of the finals. Hailing from Columbus, Ohio by way of Napoli, Italy, please welcome your number 9 seed, James Kinney. And his opponent is the only American to win a PDC event and is the defending Continental Cup champion. He's also your number 1 seed. From Fairborn, Ohio, please welcome the Eagle, Larry Butler. All right, guys, welcome back to the CDC, the third quarterfinal match of the weekend. Colin Cosell with you. I'm joined with my color commentator for the second day. I've got Stacy Bromberg, and we've also got a special guest in the booth, Philadelphia's pride and joy, Mr. Jim Newman. Jim, you played against Larry yesterday. Very tough match. It could have gone either way, but it went his way. What did you see out of him yesterday, and what can we expect out of him today?
Well, yeah, it's good to be here, Colin and Stacy. What you got yesterday from Larry, I think, was typical Larry.
Continental Cup Tour Championship. This is a best of 13 match, first to 7 legs. We'll take a break after leg number 6 for 5 minutes. It's James Kinney versus Larry Butler. Leg number 1 is Larry to throw first.
Hitting clutch shots.
Game on.
Too, and I would expect more of the same today.
Right. Yeah, and Larry, of course, he's a seasoned veteran.
59.
Now, do you think there's any way these guys have been playing against each other for 30 years? As we get underway, Larry hitting at 59. These guys have been playing against each other for 30 years. James Kinney saying yesterday he's beaten him in every single way except in singles. As an opponent in this level, what do you do as James Kinney?
Well, I'll tell you what. From hanging out with James in the players' room and next door the last couple of days. He had whether misfortune or good fortune of playing first and getting his tournament off to a good start.
97.
And he's been really cool, really relaxed. I think he's definitely ready for this kind of challenge. And this would be a nice feather in his cap if he can get it done. He definitely has the game.
Absolutely. Well, Jim, thank you so much. And when you get back to Pennsylvania, please wish everyone at the Columbia Social Club
123.
a hearty hello from everyone at the CDC, and thanks for a wonderful event. We had a great time down there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We're looking forward to you guys coming back next year. It's going to be fantastic. And
that's a 180.
CDC 17 and you guys have a good match.
Excellent.
And I'm going to go enjoy watching this. This is great.
All right. Jim Newman goes from competitor to spectator. Enjoy the rest of the match. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
and now I've got Stacy Bromberg joining me in the color commentary. You, of course, have known and played with Larry for years, and we're watching some phenomenal darts out of these two guys right now. Looking at their average so far, shooting 114 is Kinney, 112 is Larry. Obviously,
57.
Don't expect for them to sustain that, but we're going to expect some high averages out of these two, huh?
Absolutely. Both players seem to be in very good form, and I don't see that either one of them is going to give each other a break.
Right. Well, let's see what happens.
Kinney's shooting at a 160 out. He's got 80 left in one dart.
95.
Right, okay. 95. Shot.
Larry, you require
Larry's
108.
taking a shot at 108 for the first game.
He drops down.
He's going for the 76 to leave 32.
There's the
Larry
76.
loves 32.
And for the first leg, he gets it.
Game shot in the
Nice,
first
smooth
leg. Larry
stroke
Butler.
out of Larry Butler. Leg number 1 goes to the Eagle, the
Leg
59-year-old
number 2
after
is James
Fairborn,
to
Ohio,
throw
and your
first.
CDC
Game on.
Continental Cup defending champion. And he was the Tour Points champ as well here for this particular season, with Kinney leading off the second leg. As I mentioned before, Kinney said yesterday, it's the one thing I want is to finally beat Larry Butler in singles one-on-one. He said, messing around, done it. Doubles, triples, mixed, whatever, he's done it. But singles, he has not.
125.
25 there out of Butler to Kinney's ton.
This is a great stage for Jim to really turn on the steam and get going and make his statement here against Larry.
Absolutely. What better place to do it, and what better time to do it, and an opponent. You know, I mean, this absolutely spectacular stage here at the venue at
60.
the Dirty Bull Tavern, just outside of Los Angeles proper, as Kinney comes away with a 60. And
Larry's first start, 60, looking at a 180 again.
Oh,
140.
splits the two darts,
140.
just goes south. Ton 40 for Larry Butler. And apparently when we're done here and they finish cleaning this place up, putting it together, it's going to be one of the best, if not the best, the premier music venue here in the Valley. So looking forward to that. But in the meantime, it is the home of
60.
the best darts tournament on the continent right now. Bar none.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is finally giving the American players a chance to shine.
Yeah.
And Larry is
100.
shining. Another 100 thrown there. Larry's got 136 left. James' turn, and he's up and looking at 281.
All right. James Kinney needs a huge round here, hoping to hold serve. First one falls into the trip 20. Second dart just left, throwing the Italian flag colors. Ton 40 for James Kinney.
Larry,
141
you require
if Larry doesn't
136.
take out this 136, which he is more than capable of doing. Let's see if first one drops into the trip 20. Second one drops, double 8 to take the leg. And he gets
He
it.
shot in the
What
second
high-
leg. Larry
The high
Butler.
out of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
Leg number
136
3 is Larry
taken
to
out
throw
by
first.
Larry Butler.
Game on.
What does that do to your spirits if you're Kinney, and what does that do to your spirits if you're Butler?
Well, I'll tell you, Larry's going to be floating. He's just looking so comfortable, so relaxed. I don't see that anyone's going to touch him this weekend.
140.
James definitely has the darts. The trick is I'm hoping James isn't a little too comfortable with Larry. When you play someone for 30 years, mentally it's hard to get up there and just really turn off the personal feelings you have for the other person, good, bad, or indifferent, and just play him straight up, and that's what Jim has to do.
Well, it's not like
100.
it's not like James is having a bad
Oh,
goal.
no.
But take a look. He's shooting 100 average to Larry's 111. And I know people were watching the Phil Taylor MVG match before, but how about these averages, North America?
140.
How do you like that?
Yeah, Larry's putting us on this thing. Come on, Jim, stay with him.
All right, Kinney needs a big round right now. Can we get our second ton 80 of the match? That's a good start. That's
Dart
an
two, he's
excellent
got
start.
120.
2 out of 3. And he gets it.
That's
There it
a
is.
180.
Right on cue. James Kinney with a huge ton 80, notches it at 221. Larry Butler at the line. Absolutely spectacular darts we're seeing between these two. Could easily be 1-1.
Could be 2-0 the
81.
other
Yeah,
opposite
exactly.
way. It's just the darts are incredible. It's just who happens to hit the last dart.
81, the lowest score hit by Larry so far in this match. Absolutely unbelievable. Shooting a 120 average in this game alone, this leg. Kinney?
2 out of 3 darts is hitting the trip 20 for Larry on the average every time this game.
41.
Oh, James just
Larry, you
outside,
require
gets a
140.
41. Does not have an out. Larry Butler, can he outdo his 136 out? He will not be able to do it. That first one sails just out. The second one in.
100.
Third one gets a ton. Gives him a double top. Kinney hoping to get down to an out. Whether or not he gets to shoot at that out remains to be seen. That is all Larry's judgment, and it's up to Larry. That's basically it. James Kinney.
I'm sure Larry does not want to give him a chance at
55.
that.
Absolutely not.
Larry,
And that
you
chance would
require
be a ton
40.
25 with a 55 shot there. Larry Butler, 3 darts at the double top. He's not
Game
going to miss
shot
it.
in the
How
third
do you
leg.
like
He
that?
Larry
doesn't need
Butler.
3. He just hit it first dart.
Gosh, he is just
Like number
absolutely
4
on fire.
is James to
Shooting
throw
a
first.
113 average is Larry the Eagle Butler. Right now, James Kinney shooting a 98 average. Both of them more than enough to have the best averages of the entire weekend. Unbelievable. Kinney narrowly missing the triple there.
This match
100.
proves that America has the darts to compete worldwide.
Absolutely.
Our numbers are just as good.
Absolutely right. And everybody at home, everybody here, they all get to watch this absolutely free. Free darts. You don't
60.
have to do any of that, buy the PDC channel or any of that stuff on your computer. You just throw on YouTube.
Oh, just have one person buy the PDC channel and give everybody your password. You didn't hear it from me.
I didn't see that bus coming, but Stacy threw me right under it. James Kinney could use a big ton right here, staying up.
60.
Just missed it on the third dart. 60 scored, leaving James 341. Larry's throwing at 441.
Just outside of the triple. Second one falls in what would be an otherwise impossible spot, but it's Larry Butler, a ton 40 there. Oh, my goodness.
I don't even know how Larry got that second dart in there.
It's impossible, but I guess it is possible. Defying the laws of physics.
He just did it. And he made it look so easy.
You know what? Maybe the difference here is James should have shaved his head. Maybe it's the hair.
Maybe just tie it back. He reminds me of the Samson type.
He and I were joking about that all day yesterday. James, very kind to join me in the booth a couple times yesterday. Phenomenal broadcaster, great dart player, and just a great person overall.
60.
James Kinney. There's the first real errant round of Larry Butler. Now, do you think at this point where he's got a commanding 3-0 lead that he maybe is taking his foot off the gas a little bit? Or
Absolutely not.
No?
I think he's just getting ready to just clean it up.
Wow.
But Jim is not turning over for this. He is
100.
nice 100. He's staying steady.
And that was a perfect time for it, too. That gives him a shot at an out. Larry Butler trying to set himself up here. First dart falls into the 5. Second one also falls into 5. Third one drops downstairs. 29 for Butler. 212.
That is definitely not usual to see from Larry.
So maybe it's just a little lapse in concentration, not so much that he's taking his foot off the gas. But, well, whatever the case.
Well, James is still staying tough. First start 60. Oh, 81 left. 74.
Oh.
That was a kind of a weak third dart from James, but going at the triple 14, comes back with an 11, leaving himself 63.
Larry Butler looking to leave. 32, doesn't get it.
95.
We needed that ton 80 there to get the...
that would have been a beautiful time for a 180.
It's fully capable of it.
Yeah, 212 and 220. Great times for a 180.
And 27, 36, now he needs a double 9. He was right over there before. Oh, just sailed outside. Looks down in disappointment, knows he had an opportunity there.
I was surprised that James went old textbook on that.
Yeah, because we don't see textbook.
No, actually, I did that exact same out when I was in Australia.
Here we go,
a couple
57,
decades ago.
17, gets it double top to take a 4-0 lead.
97.
Slides.
I think that dart got away from Larry. It didn't look comfortable leaving his hand.
Yeah, absolutely right. I think he knew it
and
as
he
he
still
threw
only
it.
missed it by about a 16th of an inch.
Naturally. All right. Kinney, double 9, and he gets it.
In the
there you
fourth
go.
leg,
He's on the
James
board.
Kinney.
He's on the board.
All right. So
leg number 5 is Larry to throw first.
Larry to shoot this 5th leg. Kinney getting holding serve there for the first time in the match. And Larry
nice.
coming.
Looking for a 140. 140 from Larry, even though it looked to be a 180.
Still shooting a 103 average. 4 legs in.
And that's with the 29 score thrown in there.
Yeah. So take that, Peter Tilley. I see you in the chat room.
Hey, Peter.
And
60.
30. 60 there shown by James Kinney. We're having a little fun. Larry Butler looking for... there it is.
180.
Another 180 from Larry. Leaving him 181.
Just spectacular.
He
darts
can
out of
possibly
Larry.
bust on the next turn. I'm sure he won't.
But can you imagine?
I watched in UK. Gosh, who was it? One of the players, 182, shot
60.
a 180.
With 181 left?
With 182 left.
And
I asked him, and he says, I thought I had 192. And I'm thinking, look at the board.
But still. And Stacy's getting some love
57.
here in the chat room as well. From Danny Delfino.
Danny Delfino.
Hi, Danny.
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
Danny Delfino did the best imitation of Larry Butler you've ever seen. James Kinney.
Yes, he does.
381. Trip 20.
Another one.
There we
Yes.
go. Big ton 21 from Kinney,
Larry,
but it might be
you
too little too late.
124.
As Larry at the line.
64
There we go.
left and 2 darts.
Drops down to 16. Double 8. Oh, just missed it.
Beautiful shot.
And he'll have a shot at a double 4 as soon as Jim is done here with his.
Setting up his out.
Yep, setting up his out indeed. A ton 80 would be huge for him. Not going to happen. How about a ton 40?
Yeah, he needs a ton just to give himself an out.
Yeah.
60.
Very unfortunate.
Very, very close,
Larry,
but just
require
didn't
8.
go.
So unfortunate. All right, and a little out.
That's
Walks
gotta
in,
be
and
a
there it
very
is.
good- There you
Fifth
go.
leg, Larry Butler.
Larry up 4 legs
Leg
to
number
1,
6
still
is
shooting
James
a
to throw
104
first. Game on.
average in this match. Absolutely lights out darts from Larry Butler, with the exception of the 1 leg Kinney was able to steal as Kinney leads off.
Oh, now would be a wonderful time for a 180 for James.
And he gets
And
it.
he gets
There's a
180.
ton 80 for Kinney.
I'm still waiting for a perfect game from anyone.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm waiting to call my first ever perfect game. Let's see Larry Butler. Can he answer with another ton 80? Oh!
135.
With a deflection on his third dart into the 555.
There's
Answers the 180 with a 135.
Well, just unbelievable darts.
Well,
we're
James
seeing
is
here.
3 darts into a perfect game. Let's see if he can hold this up. Fourth
Okay.
dart, good.
How about that 5th? Just
A
out.
little bit low.
He smiles. He wanted it.
I could see he was thinking the same
100.
thing we
Yep.
were thinking.
He's smiling. He knows.
Time for a perfect game.
That is
right.
a sheepish grin, sticks his tongue out, walks away laughing. He was like, oh, I wanted that. Great personality on that guy.
Absolutely. What a character he is. Oh, and Larry
Oh
picks
my
off the
God.
180 right
180.
You've got to be kidding me, Larry.
after. Larry only uses like a quarter of the trip 20 area to put all 3 darts.
Yeah, he's got nothing but real estate there.
Yeah, you can put 9 darts in there.
Absolutely unbelievable. Just
James is throwing at 221. 1 dart left at 181.
43.
Oh, that was an unlucky dart. Third dart hits trip 1, not leaving Jim an out.
no.
Larry's going to set his up now, which guarantees him 3 darts at an out.
He says, come on, Larry. There's the trip they wanted. That stroke.
69.
All right. Well, a 69.
117.
Why not? James hoping that he can set himself up for an out that he'll be able to shoot at. The way Larry's shooting, though, it's hard to say if that will be the case.
If you get a shot the way Larry's shooting right now, if you get a shot against him and you don't hit it, it's over. Larry's just not missing much.
No,
Okay,
Larry's
come on, James. Regroup and let's go.
getting some coaching just a few balls away from Stacy Bromberg. He went for the
30.
bullseye, didn't quite get it there.
Larry, you require
But Stacy, of course,
117.
great friends with Larry, great friends with Jim as well. But he's pulling for you, man. That's where.
I'm pulling for whoever has the best darts.
77.
So close.
James, you
Absolutely
require 148.
Larry's got that 57 in his back pocket that's definitely serving his purpose.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's
here we go,
huge.
James.
88. Oh, he was trying to get that 28
Trying to
out.
have that shot.
Not going to happen. Drops downstairs. Wow.
Nice third dart.
112.
Trip 17. Beautiful dart, James.
Great,
Larry, you
great cover.
require 40.
And leave. Butler, 3 darts. Double top. First one. Second, third for the double 5.
35.
Oh,
That was an unlucky
35.
turn.
James, you require
He turned
36.
40 into 5, just like that. Giving James 3 darts at 36. This could actually make a 4-2 match.
And that would bring us into our break. Let's see what Kinney does here. First dart, just outside. He's going to try walking it in. There's
There
the
it
double
is.
18 for
Like
James Kinney. And that will take us
Ladies and
to
gentlemen,
the
it's
break.
4-2.
Larry
Larry
Butler.
We will take a 5-minute break.
4 legs to 2 lead on James Kinney. A 103 average, 6 legs in. James Kinney with an 88. Nothing to scoff at by any stretch of the imagination. But stay tuned, guys. There are so many darts yet to be thrown. This match could end up being epic like the last two we've seen. Colin, Cosell, and Stacy Bromberg. We will be right here waiting for you guys as soon as we get back from Larry and James' break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CDC Finals weekend. The quarterfinal match between Larry Butler and James Kinney.
Good, right?
Right now, Larry is sporting a 4-2 lead over Kinney in this race to 7. I am joined by the great Stacy Bromberg. And boy, have we seen some incredible darts out of Larry Butler, shooting a 103 average as the two competitors embrace, and scorekeeper Anthony Virginia steps up to the line. Now, after a little break, can Larry maintain it? What do you think, Stacy?
Absolutely. I think he's going to be in it for the rest of the day, and I wouldn't want to be his opponent today.
Yeah, absolutely not. As the first dart sails just out, a little bit lower. Third one.
60.
All right. Maybe
Well,
just
with a 60, it's solid.
Got to get back into the groove, I suppose. Kinney at the line.
Now's the time for Jim to really jump on it. That's a shame. 40 points on 2 darts. Come on, Jim.
100.
There he gets the dart to slide in there for the ton for James Kinney.
Because James's only hope right now is to break Larry right now, because Larry had the start and only opened with 60.
Ooh.
And followed it with a 54.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
Larry's had a couple of errant darts. This is James' opportunity, but I don't think it's going to last long.
Larry dissatisfied with, or unsatisfied with something. Seems annoyed.
I know the board is not flush to the players, and I've heard some complaints about that.
All right.
And James is up to try to get a jump here. 2 darts with 25 scored.
85.
Brings it to 85. Good cover dart from Jim.
All right. Well, it seemed like
Larry's
there's
back to form, I think. There's a trip 20, single 20.
140.
Another trip 20, 140 by Butler.
Well, there's a little break, and then I guess there was some outside noise that was that left Larry disgruntled. All things have been taken care of. The break is in the rearview mirror. The sound has been squelched, and boy, is he back in form. Ton 40 right there. Kinney really, really needs a big round, and
60.
gets a 60. Does not get it to drop. Larry Butler setting himself up for the out. 247 remaining here. This falls into a 1. There's the triple. There he goes, ton 21, leaving him a 126 out. The old traditional manner would be going for
bowl.
going for that triple 19 first start. But that's not James Kinney's concern right now. His concern is trying to get himself down to an out.
Oh, even a single 20 will get it to an out.
Absolutely.
Nice
100.
darts.
There we go.
So Larry's
Larry,
throwing
you
at 126 with James
126.
waiting to pounce with a 156 left.
Here it is. And double bowl to take a 5-2 lead.
Oh, just outside in the single.
That is a literal
James, you
wire.
require 156.
Outside won't do it.
If James can hit this 156 and then start the next game with a big score, he's back on.
First one doesn't fall
Oh, right
in.
there, trip 1. So
Right
close.
church, wrong pew. Kinney's second dart just top of the 20. He goes for the double bowl.
73.
That was a great third
Larry,
cover
you
dart.
require
Absolutely.
25.
73 leaves him that trip 17, double 16 out if he so chooses. There's the 9 for Butler and a double 8. Not falling with the second, the third.
17. James, you require 83.
Wow.
And
Single 8.
Jim has a shot at his 83. Larry is sitting on double 4 waiting.
And it kind of, you get the feeling that if Larry were to lose this match, it would be him beating himself. And he goes for the single 16.
Double bowl for
33,
Jim.
Double bowl for Jim. Whoa.
Oh, slipped a little bit.
36.
Caught the 3.
Definitely
Larry, you
the
require
dead center
8.
throw. Just a little bit of a early release there. Or
Game
late
shot
release,
in
and
the
Larry
7th
Butler
leg. Larry
makes him
Butler.
pay for it. takes a seriously commanding 5-2 lead over Kinney.
That's a shame because that was a great leg for James to have jumped back into the match.
Absolutely right. And he could have broken Larry.
He could have had a 4-2 right now.
Would have been 4-3.
A 4-3 and the start.
Yep, that would have been huge.
100.
But, Larry made him pay for it. And with that last leg where Larry struggled a little bit, still pulling a 98 average. Just fantastic. There goes Larry just pounding
95.
those trips.
And there's a...
Ton 35. Or, yep. Or was that 95?
That was a 95.
Oh, it was 95. My bad.
95.
Whoopsie daisy. They can't all be gems. All right, Kinney's at the back up at the Aki.
Oh, 2 darts, just narrowly missing that trip 20. And
There's
the third one
100.
gets it. There you go.
Back-to-back tons by Kinney with Butler at the Aki, the Eagle. The champion. First dart, a little high. Second dart drops down for the 19, goes back upstairs. 59 for Butler. All right, so...
Well, Kinney's still ahead, and he's got the throw right now, so it's still a really important leg for him.
Well, Larry with a few chinks in the armor, but not too much for him to worry about, although Kinney steps up with the trip 20 right there. Second dart falls just on top. Can he split the two and get the ton 40? Nope, but an admirable ton. And that is 3 consecutive tons by the Columbus, Ohio native by way of Napoli, Italy. He's throwing Cosmo, Fit Flight, and Carbon Shafts, Kinney is.
Larry's throwing L-Style. Just thought I'd mention that.
All right. Cosmo's our...
sponsor, I know.
He's our sponsor. Come on now. Fabio is his nickname. Probably the flowing hair that does it. Shooting 220s there.
If he bleaches it blonde, he's going to have some problems.
As long as he doesn't get hit in the face with a bird. We need that pretty mug.
Yeah.
Larry Butler at the line trying to set himself up for a possible out if Kinney were to
he
miss
needs a
the
triple now.
100.
And he got it.
Of course he did.
James, you require
147 for Larry Butler, waiting while James is throwing at 141.
All right, James Kinney. Let's see what
60,
he does
57, 24. Oh, just right above the 60.
There it falls.
80 scored, 61, and 1 dart left.
95.
All right. That's a 36 or 46 rather remaining. All right. Not exactly what he wanted, but it will suffice. Larry Butler, can he get the out? He will not be able to do it on this turn. 23 scored and 83 scored, 64 remaining.
James, you require 46.
All right, James Kinney with an opportunity here to
Big
stay
opportunity
alive.
here.
Yep.
46, 3 darts at it.
Of course, that would also just be holding serve for him. Double top for Kinney. Just outside, third dart for Kinney. Oh,
just below the double.
Missed it.
Require 64.
Wow.
That was just unfortunate because he took his time, he focused, he just didn't make it go.
All right, Larry Butler to take the lead to 1 leg away from moving on, and he does it.
James shot in the 8th
There he
leg.
goes, takes
Larry
3
Butler.
darts, knocks out the 64, and takes a 6-2 lead.
Leg number
And
9
he also
is
gets to
Larry
lead
to
off
throw
this
first.
leg
Game
with
on.
a victory. Another leg, Larry Butler advances to the semifinals. James Kinney. There's Kinney. At
100.
Or rather,
Well, Larry
Butler
started
at a
that
ton.
one off. We got Kinney looking at, if Kinney can pop a 180 right now, that'd put him in a comfort zone for just this game. And it's not going to happen. He's right there, they're just not going in.
There's a
100.
ton.
Third one went in. There you go.
All right, we got back-to-back tons out of these guys. Kenny sporting an 85 average. Larry Butler still high, mid-90s, 96 average, the highest we've seen all weekend.
96.
There's a nice 96 out of Larry.
That keeps his average exactly the same.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Kenny, there's a nice triple. Can he follow it up with another dart right at it?
Oh, kissed into the triple one.
There he
Third
goes.
right there for a nice
123.
123.
There he goes.
278.
All right, Larry. 305
Larry needs
remaining.
a big score now.
Well, that's a good start.
That's 80 with 2 darts. 137. That's a big
137.
score.
Yeah, that'll do. 168 remaining for him, James Kinney. The pride and joy of Columbus, Ohio, at the Aki. 278 remaining. First dart goes just a bit high. Second dart.
Can you get this third one in between?
There he goes.
Amazing.
Fantastic darts there
Nice
from Kinney.
shot from James.
Doesn't give him an out, but that's okay. Larry Butler does not have an out either. So
he does now. He is at 88 with 1 dart left.
Trip 16.
96.
96.
72.
Yep, there
He
you
hit the
go.
single. Yep. So James has got to set himself up with a nice small 1 dart finish. And darts right next to the trip 20.
28.
Third dart, kind of a loose shot at the
Larry,
bowl,
you
hitting a
require
7.
72.
Yeah, very loose. Larry
That was a tough
Butler.
one.
Here we go. Larry Butler, 3 darts at a possible out. He's going 20. Oh, he gets 60 by
12
accident.
left. He was wanted to set up that 32.
And he gets it.
Shot
Larry
in the
Butler
match.
comes away with
Larry
the
Butler!
victory. And big smiles between the two friends. They've been playing against each other for 30 years, but the result stays the same. Larry Butler, victorious, the defending champion, moves on to the semifinals. Stacy Bromberg, absolute pleasure. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
joining me
much.
in the booth. And now
At
you
least
get to
Jim
sit
has
back.
his goals still intact.
Yep.
Beat Larry in the singles.
And he also has beautiful hair that Larry will never have again. So
Fabio and Samson
there we go, ladies.
combined.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Stacy Bromberg, I'm Colin Cosell. We will be back in just a few more minutes. We will have our final quarterfinal. Soldier, Leonard Gates, and David Fathom. You don't want to miss this.
That's going to be a match.
Yeah, so turn off your football games, grab your beer, grab your cold beverages, hot beverage, whatever you need. Kick back, relax, enjoy yourself. We got some great darts coming up. Don't go anywhere. Gosh darn it.